What's poppin', everybody? It's Amanda.
I'm cursed.
Okay, and we have 2 guests that are semi-local, and I'll let you guys introduce yourselves so that it'll be spot on with your handles.
With my handles. My name is Justin Cook. I am the shop manager / apprentice / doctor at my boss's shop. Instagram's Justin Cook. Just my name. U is a V, but the U in Justin is a V.
Okay.
I stole it, yeah.
My name's Myles. I own Tattoo Kid 13. That's my Instagram too.
Tattoo Kid 13 is the shop name as well?
It is, yeah.
And you're a doctor.
I am a doctor.
How do you doctor up at the shop?
This.
What does that mean? It's when people pass out, you're like, here's a Gatorade?
Yes, exactly. I take care of the clients. I'm kind of like a nurse, I guess, not a doctor.
You ever seen that clip of the, what's that kid, the doctor? Good doctor? And he's like, I'm a surgeon! I'm a surgeon!
Yeah, the autistic guy, yeah.
It's pretty much just
me.
No offense to anyone that's autistic, but...
Yeah. I am a little bit, it's okay.
Yes. Are you?
A little bit of the tism.
He's on this.
I got a little bit of the tism. So are you.
Who?
You.
Get fucked.
Okay, just me. I lied.
Yeah, fuck you.
That's okay. I am. Not a, yeah, I'm fucking something. Awesome. Oh, fuck me. Okay, so I just want to talk about your accent real quick. Where is it? And you're from overseas, so I want you to dive in depth on where you're from.
I am from Nottingham. Nottinghamshire.
Like Lord of the Rings.
No, that's the Shire.
It's Bilbo Baggins.
More like Gollum, to be fair.
That's what you look like.
Yeah, I'm from Nottinghamshire, yeah.
Okay, and that's where you started tattooing?
It is.
Okay, and you were how old?
I was...
You were pretty young, were you?
Yes. After school, or getting kicked out of school, I guess, going to college.
Hood rat.
A week in college, and then my dad forced me into doing the tattoos. He's like, you're going to do this.
Why did he force you into tattooing? Did he see no hope in other things, so he was like, just do this? Or was he like, I want you to do this?
That's what my parents did to me.
Yeah.
Myles can't read.
I mean, I just wanted to do... I just like art, right? And I guess it's really hard to make money doing art, being an artist,
Yeah,
I
it
guess.
is.
And he's like, oh, I have these 2 friends. These 2 gangsters own this studio. You're going to go and work there if that's what you want to do. You've got no choice.
Like, if that's what you want to do, you have no choice. And so he knew a gangster and was like, listen. So it was a biker shop.
No. Gangster, not like biker. Gangster, like...
Gangster.
Gangster.
No biker.
No biker.
Gangster, no bike.
Like proper gangsters.
Yes. So that would have been a fun experience.
No.
Working under a gangster.
No. Very eggshell type of shop.
Which is kind of old school.
Yes.
No? And that, well, it is. Like, you've been tattooing for how long?
If there was 2 of them, there was one who was like 6'5", just big, heavily tattooed, just huge, just a mountain of a man.
Owner of the shop?
Owner.
Okay.
But then the other owner was called Jimmy, and he was very small, but he was the most terrifying person you've ever seen.
Why? Seen or dealt with?
Both.
Just the whole thing.
Just the whole thing. Alistair. I'll just mention the names. I don't care. He was a scary looking dude, but he could reason with. Whereas Jimmy, you can't. There's no reasoning. He was the boss. He is an amazing dude. Just a proper English
Gangster.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So what this is your apprentice, right?
It's me.
Yes, hi.
Hello, it is me.
So are the things that you've brought in from your pretty well sketchy ass apprenticeship that you insisted he does, or is it very vastly different?
Way different.
Yeah.
I'd be there at, the shop opened, most shops open like 9, 10 o'clock in England, whereas here it's a little different.
In the morning?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
We open at 10.
I'm at the shop at 6:45, 7 in the morning.
How?
Come on.
Every day. This guy's up at like 5 a.m. like, hey.
Yeah, Sergeant Major.
Good for you.
Listen, my dad didn't let us sleep in bed in the morning when he was up. He was like, wait, get out of bed.
Okay, well,
yeah,
some discipline, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Good for you.
So...
You're like having non-flashbacks right now. You're like, am I in fucking England?
It's a siren. He's like, oh, no.
Jesus.
Is that for me?
It is loud.
Fuck, I forget where I was.
Your
dad didn't let you
sleep. But your apprenticeship, how is different?
Oh, yeah, so, I'd be there super early, 9 in the morning, cleaning every artist, grips, tips.
A lot of artists?
Yeah, 16.
So you're, like a couple hundred tubes a day.
And the worst thing is, if I'd finish up there, these possibly could be coming for me. There's a lot.
Yeah,
I feel
hold on.
like
Let
they
them-
need this many.
Well, they
I'll
know
protect
you're
you.
here.
Don't worry.
If
Jay's weird about it. Do it.
if I'd done my daily task there, they'd say, right, Myles, we need to go up to the other shop and just, help out.
The other shop.
Yeah, because there were 3 studios.
So you're just the bitch.
Oh, the bitch.
How long were you the bitch for?
2 solid years.
2 solid
6
years
days
of
a
just
week.
cleaning tubes?
6 days a week, and then every other Sunday.
So 6 days unless it was
So
7.
sometimes 7.
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you
It was
not
tough.
burn out?
Yes. I burn out now.
Yeah.
Fuck. I worked yesterday, my day off. I need to learn to slow down. My hands are so fucked.
Is it? I
Only
don't
gonna get
never have
worse.
hand issues. Mine's bad.
Yeah. I feel it in my wrist sometimes where I'm tattooing and it feels like I need to crack it and nothing cracks. And I'm like, that's
Oh,
great.
no.
Dude, my hands are coming to the end.
That's
Not
it
just
for you, eh?
not just from like
Carrying all
tattooing.
those blinging ass rings. That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
look
It's
at my
weighing
finger.
you
But
But if you
down.
look at his knuckles
do you
are all in
mean?
different
This?
spots
This is
from
you?
punching people.
This?
So
Yeah, I fought as well. Like my
his
hands have
hands
been.
hurt a lot too. His knuckles are all broken. Like it's just.
I
Oh,
broke
it's
my
'cause you
knuckle. My
fought.
first fight I was like, I remember my mum picking me up. I was maybe like grade 4 or grade 5. I'm friends with the guy now, but I hit him in the back of the head and knocked my knuckle up here. This was a young age. Like I was casted up and had to have time off school and shit. But
So the gangster life chose you.
no,
You chose it.
He chose the gangster life.
no, I was very well behaved. My dad was very good. He kind of kept us out of that as much as he could.
Until he was 16, and then he was like,
16, 17, you go in
Here you
there.
go.
Yeah.
You have no other option. You didn't finish high school. You got kicked out of high school. Right, and then you did that program. And then you were like, Tats.
Yeah.
Gangster Tats.
Yeah.
Okay, so your apprenticeships are, what's your apprenticeship like? There, Justin?
I get to the shop at 8. Sometimes I vacuum and mop.
pretty early.
Sometimes I don't. The days that I don't, we watch a movie. While he draws, I watch a movie, and then
Well, he draws and
I set him up.
movie.
and
What he
starts
doesn't know
tattooing.
is
And then
the
I
days-
practice drawing while he's.
the days that he hasn't mopped and cleaned, I'm there at 6 o'clock, so it's already done. Some days it doesn't. He's like, it doesn't really need doing today. I'm like, no, because I did it this morning. Fucker. He just
twice
doesn't
a
know
week.
that.
Oh,
I do it twice a week.
2 times a week you clean?
Like mop and vacuum the
And I
floor.
clean the
Yeah,
rest.
You clean the rest?
he doesn't actually.
At least you
though.
don't have to clean tubes. That's a bitch. Have
I
you
don't
ever had
have-
to?
No, he has
No,
no
'cause
idea of
everything's
them
like
little
full
pipe
disposable
cleaners,
stuff.
shoving it down the end of that
In the-
fucking thing,
Yeah.
and then
I never
you know,
had to.
didn't you? Oh, good heavens! Did you?
Yeah.
It's
I've been-
garbage, isn't it?
It
Into
is,
that
yeah.
ultrasonic, into the autoclave,
Yep.
just like
The little packages and the
I
cleaning
would
and-
clean the tubes if you had tubes to clean.
I'm gonna
Yeah, same.
fuck. I have some. I have
He
all my
actually has
old.
he has a bag of tubes that he keeps in the shop to like show people like, oh, this is what like old school
Yeah.
machines
Yeah.
are like. You had
Yeah,
to clean this.
I was like, I'm
fucking
gonna
shit.
save these forever. You know what? Every day, fuck you. You can start cleaning them. I'm gonna throw them out in the dirt.
Just
Sure.
because? Throw them out in the dirt.
Yeah,
Better
you want the
than
same
watch-
apprenticeship as me? Fine. Fuck
Better than
you.
watching movies. With you.
Yeah? You're gonna have to start walking around eggshells? Did you get yelled at a lot?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, just for not taking any shit.
I used to cry
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's awful, isn't it?
He's never yelled at me. Just like some days he's like,
Grab here.
"Oi,
Like, get this.
fuck are you doing?" And
Move
I'm
your
like,
shit.
"Oh, okay."
Yeah.
Like some days he's like, depends on how much sleep he got.
I
It's
had
not usually a
grown
lot.
men. I had grown men yelling in my face. I was like,
It can be tough. Yeah, I mean, and especially like, I feel like men don't really do that with many women.
No.
I know
not
tattoos.
anymore, really. I think,
Yeah.
but I think like stuff has changed in the last couple of years because like I started almost 6 years ago now.
Yeah.
So I still think then it was still a little
Yeah.
different, whereas
Depends on the
now
dude.
I
Some
feel like
dudes
it's
have
more
a
new
complex.
school.
And it's different now because as a tattoo artist, you get to choose what you really want to do. If you're like uncomfortable doing something, you don't fucking do that.
I also
Yeah, you
feel
got
like
choice.
now though there's
Not at first. At first, you're just
Yeah.
banging out whatever.
whatever
Yeah,
comes through the
but
door.
You know what I mean?
if you was a little nervous or you was like, oh shit, I don't really want to do this.
You
Like,
can just say no. Yeah.
yeah, you could now.
You,
but
yeah, I
then,
was gonna say.
there was like, no,
You're doing it.
yeah, I'm taking 50%. You're doing that fucking tattoo.
I also feel like now apprenticeships are different because of the oversaturation of shops.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there's so
You just go
many.
somewhere else.
Everybody's just it's popping up everywhere, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
I'll work by myself for the rest of my life.
I wouldn't want to go
Yeah.
anywhere else, so I like working there. It's fun. He's a dick, but it's fun.
Justin, do not pull that off again.
I didn't
Was that you?
first time.
Was that you?
I didn't touch this once. I put it here. I put my feet on the other side of it, so I didn't knock nothing.
Dude, I checked your page out, and the outfit that you came in here with, the mullet and the Playboy thing, matched the vibe 100%. Because half your page is about MILFs, and that shit cracks me the fuck
I
up.
did. I got this mullet actually because I love MILFs. There's a little
The mullet
bar.
attracts MILFs?
Yes.
MILF mullet.
Yeah.
Is that why you got
There's
into
this little
tattooing?
bar in Ajax called The Edge,
Oh God.
full of MILFs, full of live music. They love me. What can I say?
I know that place. My wife's mom used to go there.
Well, wait, are you kidding?
Well, I haven't seen your wife's mom there, but I've had my fair share there. It's a good time.
Of MILFs?
Yeah, it's a good time.
I'm not sure about it. I mean, I'm very happily married. So I don't, they go out all the time. I just can't be dealing with this shit. I'm too fucking tired. My daughter don't sleep.
He is tired.
Your
all the
daughter
time.
doesn't sleep?
Yeah, I'm running this business. It's hard work, man.
Yeah, having a family
Justin's
and a
not helping.
business.
I basically run the business.
You couldn't run a bath.
He just does the hard stuff like tattooing. I do everything else.
And but you do set up a station for him?
Set up the
every day?
stations. I deal with the we there's a lot of like cracky people on our street.
Is there? You guys live on you work
There's just
on
like a lot of weird folk on the street. And they
they
always
come
like
in?
sometimes
It's
they'll
like
walk
Main
in.
Street, Bowmanville.
People
right?
like come in
Yeah.
with like they've like drawn
a lot
marker
of
all over their
people that come in?
face. Like
What?
I've had people
Draw
come
a
in.
marker on their face? They come in?
No, the thing.
I've
Okay.
had weird people and they come in and they're like, oh, I want like these 8 piercings, and I calculated it all. I'm like, okay, it'll be like $300 for the piercings. They're like, okay. I'm like, okay.
You know, Justin. You know,
Show me the money.
Justin's. You don't have the best people skills sometimes, and you judge very fast.
You judge people?
I have great people skills, and you no, I don't.
No, you judge quick some days. I'm like, dude, this person could be a quadrillionaire, but you just don't know that.
She's wearing cat ears and she had marker drawn all over her face.
You don't know.
She may have been a
I
quadrillionaire.
have tattoos all over my
apologize if
face.
she
How do you know
was.
I'm not a millionaire?
Now people are gonna think I judge people. I do not judge people.
He's a little judgy.
She had cat ears
You-
and marker all over her face. She was not a quadrillionaire.
You judge people way more than I do.
No.
Yes, absolutely. I'm so kind. We balance each other out because you're a dick and I'm not. So it's a good balance of
It's
people.
that English gangster background
Australian.
coming through. That Australian. Stop saying mate. People won't confuse
He's a wee
it.
bit
We say
Scottish.
mate just as much as Australians do.
Do you?
Yeah, we
And
just
cunt.
cunt.
You love that word, eh?
That is his favorite word.
A cunt going on.
I don't know why people get offended.
I don't know how you don't have a
Because
cunt
it
tattoo.
sounds
Older people
rude out of
do.
us. For
But
me,
I don't
it
think
sounds-
so.
In England though, like here, if you call somebody a bastard, it's not bad.
Yeah,
In
bastard's
England,
a
if you
bit of
call
like
someone a
a-
bastard in England, that's like our equivalent of cunt.
But isn't calling? Oh no, that's a different word. I was gonna say if you call someone a goof, that's.
I don't even.
If someone's
I
been
don't
to
even
prison and I found it at a wedding once because this guy, I called him. My friend said to call this guy a goof, and I called him a goof, and he tried to fight me at like my.
You know what that
uncle's wedding.
means, right?
No.
You're like,
Pedophile.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay, well, when I say goof, I mean like you're acting
No shit.
silly, you
You're
know?
goofing.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
you're
I
being
know.
a
I didn't
goof
know
ball,
this
you know?
until
Like,
recently.
We don't like
Yeah.
pedophiles.
I don't like pedophiles.
Don't come to the shop.
Y'all say it
Oh,
weird
good.
too.
I'm
You say
allowed.
ped. You say pedophile. I say pedophile.
Pedophile.
Doesn't
He
sound like
says
that.
a
That's
lot of
London
words
accent.
weird. Okay, yogurt and urinal. How do you say those words?
Go ahead.
Put me on the spot.
Yeah.
I say yogurt.
Is that how you guys say it?
Yeah, and then
Yogurt?
urinal.
Urinal.
Yeah, but y'all
That
say.
sounds like an STI.
Okay, let me tell you. You say
You go to urinal.
you call Nutella.
Nutella.
We call it Nutella.
Nutella.
Nutella?
Nutella.
Nutella.
That's
you
what I
can-
say.
Nutella.
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 I never said that word
Nutella.
around you. Don't look at me
You
like
say
that.
But people will say, "Oh no, you're saying that wrong," and they say like Nutella
No.
because you don't call them newts, do you? You call them
He also
nuts.
makes up words like
Nutella.
when he's
Nutella.
thinking.
No, I don't. Listen.
He makes up words because when he's thinking, he'll be like, "My brain's configurating right now, and this is what's coming out." I'm like, "Configurating's not a word." He's like, "Yeah, it is a word." I'm
It
like,
is a word now.
It's
bitch.
a word that came
I'll
out
I'll
of
tell
his
you what
mouth.
though. You knew what I meant when I said it.
I know what you meant. I just like to make fun of you a little bit.
Yeah, but if it's still it's a word, then isn't it? If you know
You're
what I'm
good at
saying,
art.
it's
I'm
a
good
word.
at words.
The only thing
Oh my
you got.
god. You guys are toxic.
This is my best friend for the
So
record.
you're heavily tattooed.
Yes.
And that makes a big difference when you all of a sudden, like, you'll find you've gotten a lot of tattoos recently, right? The last couple of years. Have
They've all
you?
been within like 2 years.
Yeah, just
You'd have
boom,
more,
that's
but he
it,
sits
right?
like a baby.
Do you
I
sit
bet
like a
it.
little bitch?
I bet
do.
it.
I
Oh,
will
you sit like a
say,
bitch.
We both do.
Sit
no.
poorly?
The
Yeah,
only
terrible.
time I bitched was my stomach and my back. That was the only
To
time
be
I
fair,
fucking
though,
complained.
those spots suck.
They're awful.
Like the
They're
lower
awful.
back was like
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
good, but he's so fast. We did my full back in 5 hours.
The thing is,
Like it was quick.
age matters when you get tattooed.
All right.
When I was 17, 18, just getting tattooed
No problem.
every week, I didn't give a shit. Yeah, I was just going for
This
it.
is a thing. A lot of people talk about that, how age makes a huge difference
Yeah,
on pain
and,
tolerance.
and when you could go on an empty stomach, you could go hungover. You're
Yep.
fine. You
You're
don't
Did my
pass
stomach
out.
on no sleep,
Oh, yeah.
no food.
And then
I was
now,
let's do it, like,
now it's like if I don't eat enough calories and shit, I'm like, I'm going down.
passing
Mate,
out.
I used
I
to
need
go
2
out,
Robax.
go the next day, get tattooed, hungover, have a beer while getting tattooed.
Oh yeah.
Still not ate anything from the night before, and I'd be fine. Just sit through it. Now,
best.
oh my god,
Oh
Good.
my god.
good heavens,
You don't
I hate
even,
it.
you don't get tattooed too much anymore because there's not much space. Like the last thing you did was like
Yeah.
he like did like the melting on his forehead.
Yeah, I
We
need
did that
to.
at the convention this year.
Yeah, I want to fix a bunch. I need
Yeah.
my head redoing. It's very faded.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to it. That's gonna be your job.
Oh yeah, you mentioned you want me to do your head.
Yeah.
He does want you to do his head. He said
Right.
that.
Yeah,
You can put some lemon juice on there, dog.
I can't.
You can't.
I'm
The
a-
pride.
Yeah,
Oh, good. I respect that.
never used it. Never will.
So, because you have a lot of face tattoos specifically,
Yes,
you know what I mean? You're very, thug looking or tattooer looking.
me.
Or, yeah.
He looks so silly. What do you
Me?
mean thug?
Well, heavily tattooed, right? You just said earlier, it's either crackhead or wealthy.
He looks
Yes.
crackheady.
You look
Um,
crackheady?
Do you think I look like a crackhead?
No.
Look at the outfit.
No, 'cause you
It makes
dress-
sense.
you
have
dress good.
chains
I dress
and
smart
You
every day.
dress
It's
very
the
good.
hat. Maybe if you didn't have a hat, I'd be like crackhead. Yeah, immediately thugging. It's the mouth thing you're doing too. You're like, like that's a thug mouth, right?
I feel
Well,
so
then-
like sheltered from the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have
Go
a
live in
very
England for a bit.
contrasting-
He made me realize how like
Background.
safe it is here.
Hey,
Oh
She
my
had
This
a
is-
singing English.
Pickering,
amazing.
right? Am I right?
Shut up, Pickering.
Listen, let me tell you,
Born and
it's
raised,
amazing
protected.
here.
What?
This country,
Canada?
What?
yeah,
Is what?
just amazing.
Oh.
I mean, last
Why'd you
couple
come to
of years, it's
tattoo
been a
here?
bit like,
Is that why you had a friend out here? You're like, you knew about it. You're like, I want to live this life, or
yes.
Yeah?
He moved first. He had a jewelry shop near my shop in England, and he moved. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna go and visit. Came to visit, went back. He said, can you come out, tattoo my daughter? It's her 18th birthday.
come out this way and tattoo my daughter.
Yeah, so I like jumped on a plane, came.
Yeah.
I did like a bit of scouting. I was like, oh, this is a nice fucking place to be. Everyone's so nice. Everyone
It
speaks.
was the summer, wasn't it,
Um,
or the fall?
If it was
Or
if
the-
it
No,
was
it was-
January or
If it was winter, you
February.
weren't coming here.
it was like end of March. I think her birthday's end of March.
Okay, so spring.
There was snow on the ground. It was kind of cold.
and you're like, this
And I
is
was
for
like,
me.
this is much nicer. I remember just being in Walmart and people were like, hi. And I'm like, you talking to me?
People don't do that.
Yeah, not in England, no.
No.
If you said, you're all right, and
It's too
someone would look at you
ghetto,
and be like,
the area that you were
I don't
in
know you.
per chance, because you said there was a lot of gangsters.
there is. It's not just the area. You have that in every area, but being a tattoo artist,
Out there.
yeah, you're going to come in contact with these people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So is that partially why you're like, I'm gonna leave,
yes. I've had
start a
enough.
new life?
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. And some of them were upset. You make friends with people. One guy, he went to jail before I left. He went to jail. We were very close. I leave, and then a year later, I see him. His like profile on Facebook like came back to life. I guess I seen him like post something,
Yep.
so I messaged that. It's like, dude, you're out of jail. Congrats. Like, what? How are you? He's like, oh, I heard you left. Go fuck yourself. I was,
That's so fucking rude.
I was like, okay.
That's so fucking rude.
Yeah, but that's what it's like. It's kind of like, fucking guy.
Oh God.
That's what it's like. It's kind of like cutthroat there, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
at least you were enjoying it here, and you're in Bowmanville, right?
Yeah.
At
Super
52
quiet.
13.
Yes,
And in Bowmanville, there's a lot of tattoo shops,
there is.
a lot of community.
It's not
Right?
community, dude.
It's not a community.
Everybody on the street is friends except for the other tattoo shops.
No, dude.
You're kidding.
Like we're
no.
friends with like the neighbors, the flower shop down the street, the market across the road. Like we're all
Talk
friends
of the
with them.
town.
Talk of the town. Shout
Yeah.
out
Talk of the
Zach.
town.
Zach Chef Fade. Good stuff. But
Yep.
like the other tattoo shops on the street, like no one. I don't know if they all talk to each other, but no one like.
Fucks with you.
Well, someone left a note on the door. This was probably like a year ago, right? No, probably a
That was
little.
when I started.
When
like,
you first
like
started?
January,
Like when you
February,
first
like
opened?
around January,
Yeah.
February.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've
Did
been
he-
there like
Oh, you don't know who it is.
be 2 years September. I moved to that spot. So yeah, they left a note saying, you're undercutting everyone in town. You need to raise your prices.
You're undercutting.
Yeah,
But he's
Raise
not.
your
He's
prices?
undercutting
I'm not.
himself.
I'm not
Like-
undercutting. Like my day rate's like high. I mean, I get a lot done in a day, but
Yeah,
my
you do tattoo extremely fast.
my day rate's like high. It's fair
Yeah.
for what I get
But you
done.
also tattoo very fast.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like moving to a new town. new tattoos.
Maybe. Tattoo artists can be sensitive,
Well,
right?
And can have egos.
But anyone I've sent people to shops, and I've told them to go to them shops, and even when I've tried to get tattooed there myself, I'm like, oh, I'll take your cancellation. They're like, no.
There was one shop he messaged, and they're like, oh, like do you have like time to tattoo my face today? And they like never opened the message.
Yeah.
And then I messaged them like, hey, like, do you guys tattoo faces? And like 10 minutes later, they're like, yeah, we tattoo faces. And I was like, oh, I'm actually just asking for my boss. Like, he's wondering if he can come. And they're like, oh, we've actually filled all our walk-ins for the day. I was like, oh, weird.
So
Like,
that's
how
a
do you
new
fill a
thing.
walk-in?
And
know?
you've never
Like,
met them.
Never.
Peculiar.
And you're new to this.
I've never met
country.
any, like, the first tattooists that have reached out to me are you guys.
There's one shop on the street, No Love
you, like,
Lost,
how long
and
have
they're
you
really
shop?
cool. They're really nice with us.
Two,
I'm friends with, like, I know
well,
Love
it'll be 3
Lost.
years.
3 years.
I'm friends
you've
with
been
a
at
lot
that
of people
shop.
there, and like
I
that's
couldn't
a really
work for
good
the
shop.
first-
They're nice people.
2 years I've been in Canada.
You couldn't work.
No,
Right.
because I had to do like permanent residence. I had to get a
Yeah.
working visa.
Oh yeah.
By the time I got my working visa, COVID hit. So everything got locked down.
So it's pretty recent then, you being able to
Yes.
actually
Work.
own a business. And work.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
or your private
the last
studio,
two, like, I couldn't open a business till November 2021.
Yeah, that's what
That's when I could open a business because I got my permanent residence.
and then COVID happened.
COVID
Or it was
happened
already
on my
happening.
it was like
Yes.
mid-COVID.
mid-COVID then.
Okay. So
Yeah.
when did you open your shop?
It was November 2021, but like people just had to come, like get like you had to get tattooed with like a mask on, like all that,
Yeah.
like
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So it made it more
all
difficult.
that good stuff.
Yeah, very difficult.
Oh well, I didn't know that about Bowmanville. I knew there was a lot of tattoo shops there, but
So
everywhere
many.
is a lot of oversaturated. Really.
But
you know what I mean?
and in Bowmanville, where like you guys are, like it's like they're all within like
We're all on the
you
same
can
street.
see each one
Yeah,
from
one-
where you
That's
are.
why then
One
there's a lot
moved
of
from my
competition.
shop. It's a barber and a tattoo studio. They moved across the street out of the shop I'm in.
Oh, and
I
then you
tried
took
to
their
get-
spot.
Yeah, I tried to get, like, I went for, I viewed 30 different premises. And
Yeah.
everyone said no.
Said no because
No
of your
tattoo
ta-
studios.
Okay, and because there's already so many,
Not just in Bowmanville.
Just like all
I
over
looked
the place.
everywhere.
and they said no tattoo studios.
Yes.
Huh?
There's like certain like plazas like you'd like apply to, and like just because there was like restaurants and like Tim Hortons in the plaza, like, oh, like we don't want a tattoo studio here. It's like, why
Yeah.
don't you want a tattoo studio here when you could bring money into the plaza?
There was a
They were-
place in Ajax. I
Bias.
offered 6 months rent and they still said no.
And you
I don't know
offered
if it-
6 months rent. We're in Ajax.
You know where the LCBO is?
South or north?
South.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
In
In that
there?
plaza.
Um,
There's like a huge building.
yeah. The medical building, and
yeah.
then and the no frills, and yeah.
Yeah.
Goldies.
Yes.
Shout out Goldies. I'm trying to get free
Oh,
breakfast.
fucking
Still.
Christ. Well, nice.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, that's interesting. Well, that's lame, but I guess it's oversaturated. So I guess, but you're not really taking like even like if like everybody here, they get to have their own clientele. People email for specific artists, meaning they already have them set on you. They're going to go where that artist is, so it doesn't really matter. So that's
Yeah.
probably not necessary unless that person is obviously feeling so insecure about their own clientele that they're projecting onto you. But that really has to do with you can be getting your own tattoos. That's no problem.
Yeah, and I feel like we all do different styles anyway in Bowmanville. There's a couple
We
of
have
people
all
like
different things to offer. Like you
Yeah.
said, you're fast as fuck.
Yeah.
Like you said, did your back in
My back was 5 hours.
your whole back?
My full
he
back
sat like
was,
a child.
Was 5
though.
hours.
Like
Well,
I didn't.
I'm
s-
assuming that
through the
fucking
line work.
fucking
Through the
hurt.
line work, it was the first time that the shading hurt more than the line work.
and this
Yeah.
I
this
did the
isn't
line
my
work just
style
fine,
too.
And then it's not his style because he likes doing realism and
Yeah.
portrait and like
And what
horror
do you got?
pieces.
Yeah,
I have like a Dracula castle.
no, it's a Disney princess castle.
Oh,
It's a Dracula castle for the
Okay,
record.
well-
If any
For all
milfs
the
are watching
milfs.
this, it's a Dracula castle. It's my castle.
my castle.
You drew it. You wanted to do it.
You told me I want to look like a Disney princess. I just got back from Disney World. I was like, I was feeling
I said I want to
like
get
a Disney
bad
princess
bitches to a
myself.
castle
So I
on
was
my
like, you know
back.
what? I'm gonna do a Disney princess castle. on
Oh,
this
you
guy.
got back with your daughter or something from?
Yeah,
Yeah, they just came back from Disney, and then he was like, "Oh, he's like, let's do this castle." But it's cool. No, it's like a flip, upside down, like flip skull.
Let me tell you,
like the
if you
castle
ever
on
have
top.
kids,
Pull it out.
don't go to Disney
My
World.
back's sweating.
Don't go there.
It is the most expensive place I've ever been.
You picked the most expensive hotel you could pick.
I didn't pick it.
You could have made. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Sammy picked it. Hi,
Yeah,
Sammy.
thank you to my beautiful wife.
She is
picked
lovely.
It was an amazing
Oh, she
hotel.
got
It was an
good
amazing
taste.
trip, but fucking hell.
This guy comes back. He's like, "I spent X amount on the hotel." I'm like, "Dude, you could have just stayed at the normal fucking resort."
We
and
was
not-
there 5
and
days.
not
I'm
spent
pretty
that
sure it was
money.
like 13K for 5 days.
Like
Jesus Christ.
that's what I'm saying. I was like, "Dude,
Mate, that's not
You
even
Just
bad.
for the hotel?
we went 3 times
No.
for that price."
For the cost of the trip. I mean, the flights are
yeah,
really
yeah,
cheap.
yeah.
But
But
just
still.
Disney World. You can go to the Magic Kingdom. You know, that big fucking castle
So
thing.
no wonder you're like
I've been a
grinding
couple
like
times. I've
crazy.
just never paid, and now I'm like, oh god.
Damn.
Yeah, it's chaos. And just
Wondering
to
if I
have like,
bankrupted my parents along the way. Like,
yeah, you can have dinner with the princesses.
Yeah, at the
It's
castle.
like $500. I was like, okay. And there's people in line, they haven't got kids. And they was running behind, and my daughter's getting tired. And I'm like, these people are excited to meet a princess, and they're adults. I was like, get the fuck out of the way. Let my daughter go in there and have a fucking dinner.
Because she
with-
believes they're real at this
Yeah,
point,
and
and you
then
know they're not.
They go around to every table, right? Sit there, you get pictures or whatever. And there's people, adults, right? Like, drive cars, buy houses, and they're jumping around because their favorite Disney princesses come up to see them. Like, get the fuck out of there.
Actress too,
Yeah,
obviously.
not even the real
But-
princess.
yeah, not even the real princess.
Fucking
Hey,
idiot.
you know what? Disney people are Disney people.
So this is where you got the inspiration from for your bag?
Yes.
The Disney princesses?
No, I said I want a Dracula castle. It's a Dracula castle. It's what it is. It's what it is.
I believe you.
It is. Show you a picture
But
after.
noted, you did that in one session.
True,
Talking about
because he
how fast you
tapped.
We did the line work in one and then
A
the
back
shading
in
in the other.
2 sessions,
Okay,
you
who
fucking
does
pussy?
their back in one? You did one guy's back in one session. Then he sat on a plane back to BC the next day.
She
One
did
session
someone
back is insane.
Like he
Have you
did,
done
he
that?
did a full back
Yeah,
in
full-
5
full
hours,
back.
a full skull on his back, like heavy shading, and then dude got on the plane the next day to fly back to BC.
Dude was
One
like,
day.
gangster. He flew in the morning before, stayed in a hotel, came, got tattooed, flew back.
Like,
Savage.
like
How many hours?
Was a tattoo?
How many hours was the back piece you did? Yeah.
it was 2 hours of like stenciling and like freehanding
yeah.
like the other stuff.
Yeah,
and then, like
the
5 hours of
bullshit, and then
tattoo.
like 5 hours. But he didn't move for fucking 5 hours. He didn't move for 5
he
hours.
did sit like a fucking rock.
Yeah, she did 17 and a half straight on
not
somebody.
5 hours.
We met a guy at the convention. His back was like 90 hours. It's a beautiful.
Was it the one that
beautiful-
B Scopes did?
Yeah.
Yes,
On
Yeah.
the
Ori.
clown that he did on
In a
Ori.
row?
No.
No, he did
Oh,
like
90
he did like a
hours,
bunch
yeah.
of sessions, like, but it's just like
Yeah,
I
but
can't
they
fathom sitting for
banged.
that long, but
No.
it is beautiful.
They
He did a
banged
great
that
job
thing
on
out,
it. It is
apparently.
so
90?
good.
Yeah.
90 hours.
Ori, though.
It is such a good back though.
Oh, of course it
Travis
is.
Travis was saying that they would like wrap it up and then he would be like, all right, see you, and like they would go to like 11 or something late and then come back as early as fuck in the morning. and
Yeah.
they're putting
Ori
in-
is a fucking warrior because he said he did like 3 days in a row.
There was a whole day of white highlights.
Oh my god.
Day
With
of
that
white.
He's a good, she's
90-hour
just a
back
champ.
piece?
Man.
I
don't know
just
how he
met
did
that
it.
guy too.
Yeah,
B
we
Scopes.
met. Oh yeah, we met.
good.
We met the
I
guy
just
who got
got
to like
a-
the back piece
Yeah.
at the convention.
Yeah.
But
I
it's
just
a, it was
got,
a sick.
Cohect
B Scopes does
kind
really
of
good work.
Really
Yeah.
dark,
Yeah.
contrasty.
I got
Yeah, all
a
of his work is
portrait of
really
Nick
good.
Jonas tattooed on me by Josh at Stabby's the other week.
They do good work there.
Yes, they do.
Where is that
Good
shop?
job. Newmarket?
Unionville.
Yeah.
Unionville.
I
So
feel like it's
it's-
a long time.
Markham.
to have your back,
Unionville,
though.
Markham.
What?
yeah.
It's a long time to have a back piece done.
I
man.
would
They just
go-
mix
90
in
hours?
Unionville into the like
Yeah.
where Pickering. There's like
100%. That's
Cherrywood
what
in
I
the
was
like.
middle.
Shore?
5 hours is
Cherrywood in the middle of
ridiculous.
Pickering.
It's a ridiculous amount of time.
Yes.
That's ridiculous. How many hours was yours?
My back.
Yeah.
It's 5 hours.
That's
As
it.
a whole thing?
Yeah, we did like. Do you want me to show you?
Hey,
I mean,
yeah.
a little bit, yeah.
We did 2 hours of line work and then like
2 hours of crying.
3 hours of shit.
2 hours of crying?
No, I almost.
Disney
My back's kind of
princess.
sweaty.
Da-na-na. Oh, where are the princesses?
They're in there.
In the graveyard, like buried somewhere in here.
Buried somewhere in here. That's
sick
5
hours.
hours? That's ridiculous. I see what you mean. It's not totally realistic, so you're like, yeah.
It's not really my heavy line. It's not really my style, but
Yeah,
I
but
do
you
it for
do
him
it if
because
you
he
have
likes
to.
it. And that's that.
Thanks, Dad.
I just wanted to bring back to how heavily tattooed you are.
Yes.
Has that been a negative?
Yes.
Has been a negative.
Has.
You get followed around. Or
Yes.
is it more than
Do you
people
know what's
treat
funny?
like shit? What?
The sneaky pictures that people take. I had that.
People
in,
do that?
I had that in
You have
Well,
paparazzi?
where was I? Louisiana. People like taking slide
Sketchy pictures?
pictures. Yeah, if you're gonna do it, make sure there's not a mirror here and I can see what you're fucking doing. But
Did you like fucking turn around and look at him?
no, I just like looked away. I was like, "Fuck you."
I know
You
it's
and
really
I don't know
bad.
if it's like a good thing that way or a bad thing. I don't know if they want to show someone and say, "Hey, look at this dude." Or
I feel like if someone asked me,
It's
like, hey,
rude.
like, can I take a picture of your tattoos? I might be like, yeah, okay, you know, like.
Sometimes we
take a
get
picture
it.
of me.
What's your
no
reasoning
problem.
though?
yeah, sometimes we get it. Like, can
I
take
get
a
the people
photo?
touching you. Like I've had that
Oh.
many times. People just I showed somebody in my stomach the other day, and they straight up just went like this to my stomach as if they're gonna feel something.
Yeah, it's like,
Other
don't
than-
rub my belly like that.
That was so.
Yeah, or they
weird.
grab your arm, or they're like, "Let me
Yeah.
see what you've got," and I'm like, "You'll be
Boom,
here
they
for a
grab you.
month." Like, what do you mean?
Yeah,
Let me
yeah.
see what tattoos you've got. Like,
Yeah.
you know how
I
many
think
times
they
I'm
just
going?
want to talk to you because they find you intriguing.
What was your
Which can
first
be annoying.
tattoo?
Oh god, it was
Is it the
horrific.
white
The
trash
chicken
on
in the
your
bag?
face?
Is it the chicken in the bag?
You have a chicken in a bag?
He has a carrot on his leg.
I
and
have
a
an angry
chicken- like
carrot.
a chicken in the bag.
An angry carrot.
Yeah, it's so
That's
stupid.
what I look like when I get angry.
Yeah. had some tribal.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
Some
Hell
church
yeah,
background.
brother.
I had some
I'm just finding
tribal.
this out for the first time.
Yeah, I had some tribal wings on the top of my back. I was.
Tribal
I don't know,
wings.
my dad took me. I was like, I want a toe. He's like, okay, cool. And then
Tribal.
we went to some guy's
How
house.
old were you?
Young, 15, 16,
Oh my
maybe.
god.
That's intense.
His dad is a gangster.
He's
cool
not a
guy.
gangster.
For legal reasons, Mr. is not a gangster.
You just use his last
You
name.
fucking idiot.
Yeah, cut that out. For legal reasons, he's not a gangster.
Fucking hell.
What is that? Is that your last name?
He's been a menace. Cupid, yeah. He's been a menace.
Cupid?
Cupid.
Cupid.
C-U-P-I-T-T.
That's fucking gangster. Cupid.
Kind of weird, but
He's been a nuisance his whole life.
It's been a nuisance. Haven't you?
Menace. No, I'm fucking very reserved.
Mm-hmm.
But then, at least since I had my
Picking that
daughter.
up. Oh, what? Oh, it's because your daughter. Have you found that's changed your bedside manners?
Yes.
Yes?
I'm
You
very.
feel the need to be a little bit more
I'm more
better.
relaxed.
or more relaxed?
Yeah. I'm still can skits out a little bit. Don't look at me like that.
Like what?
I
I'm gonna kiss you.
I'm way more relaxed. I don't get angry as much. My wife will probably disagree, but yeah, having kids has done me good.
It's done you good.
Yeah.
Well, that's really positive then.
Yeah.
You can have kids or just your MILF's kids?
Stepdad.
I'll stepdad your kids if you want.
Every time
you know
he
my
looks at
Instagram
the
handle. I'm
camera.
available. Available for hire. Let me know.
Oh my God, for hire. They pay you
It's not
money.
a permanent thing, but like, yeah, they pay me money. I'm not gonna pay them.
Ooh, it's gonna pay you money.
MILFs.
No, dude. I don't know what. Where?
MILFs.
Nah.
No?
No.
So
Okay.
you are a doctor as well as manage the shop?
Shop
And
manager.
as well as
we started
apprentice.
referring to me as shop manager until I become a good enough apprentice to actually like.
Until you can get
apprentice.
switch jobs.
He's
with
got a
something around
while.
here or
Let
something
me
else.
tell you.
Have you done a lot of tattoos?
Just I wrote Jew on his leg because I'm Jewish, and a chicken on his leg.
Yeah.
That's all I tattooed on people. I tattooed like fake skin
So
and
you've
shit.
just
and,
tattooed
like,
you a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But friends, family.
There's
Actually,
been a lot of people volunteering, like, oh my god, you can practice on me. I'm like, I appreciate that, but like,
You don't want
It's
to?
not
And
like
trust
you know,
me.
like
there is
Don't
no
do it.
way.
let me like figure out needle depth, like
Hey.
all that shit. Don't let me fuck you up.
Don't do it because they're gonna haunt you. Because you're gonna see
No.
them again.
It's true.
That's true.
I
Take
wouldn't
it
let
from
him.
me.
He's got
Won't let
no.
him?
There's no way that this boy is tattooing anyone other than my leg.
I'm
I mean,
a man.
my whole legs. He's a child. My whole leg's tattooed by friends, family, like people who I don't like.
Okay.
Like,
Yep.
I mean, when I went back to England this time, I went like 2 weeks ago. I got my granddad and my nan to tattoo me. Like, it's just good to have, right? These people who
Yeah.
have passed in and out of my life.
Yeah.
I like them to sign my leg, so that's why my whole leg's signatured up.
Yeah, it looks like a cast.
It does. That's
like
what I
looks
went
like a
for.
cast.
That same look. I think it's cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I like that cast look.
Yeah. How many people have got a cast signature on their leg? Not many.
I don't know.
Other than that
anyone.
guy who charges people, he charges like celebrities, right? I think it's like, isn't it like 100 grand? And the
What?
celebrity puts a name on his back. Yeah.
He charges them?
He charges them, and I didn't know
and
this, but
they
someone told
tattoo
me.
him?
Yeah. And he has like so many celebrities have tattooed his back, but
You're
now he
kidding.
charges a premium for them to do it.
What?
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
so fucked.
I've
you
done that
can
shit
make-
for free.
You can
I
make
just
money
start
doing
ringing people and say,
anything.
hey, you remember that tattoo you did on me? Yeah, pay me.
That's wow. I did not know that. You
You
could
help
do
me
that.
right now.
Okay, so we were talking about MILFs earlier. Would
favorite
you
category.
rather? Would you rather? This is gonna be an easy one. Doesn't really count. Would you rather get MILF Hunter on
Yes.
your forehead, tattooed? Yes. Or pussy monster on your lip.
MILF Hunter on my forehead immediately. That way they know. I don't have to talk. Like I don't even have to
I mean-
put myself out there.
But would it not ruin your chances with the MILFs?
I think it
MILFs,
helped.
I don't think MILFs
You
are
think
into
it would
that.
help.
Yeah, because you know what it
But
is.
it looks desperate.
They
it
like
looks
when you're
easy.
straightforward and
You
to
know
the
them
point.
being
Dude.
a
There's
bitch.
no
They don't wanna
games.
chase?
This is what we're into.
Everybody likes to chase.
No, do you know what it is?
Younger
MILFs,
girls like to chase.
MILFs have
MILFs
got
don't
no
like
time to
chase.
waste.
MILFs don't have time to waste.
MILFs,
They gotta drop
that's
the kids
fair,
off
yeah,
at
they know
soccer.
what
They
they
gotta go to
want.
work. They gotta do all this stuff.
Not even that.
I'm
They've been
just-
not even that. They've been sheltered there, especially MILFs our like who are older than us, like
Yeah.
old, like way
Yeah.
older, 40, 50. They're not used to like a little tattooed, wasn't a thing.
Gremlin,
Yeah.
Little
Still giving
demon.
the eyes.
little
I mean-
demon.
You know where to find me, Tattoo Kid 13. And at the edge.
At the edge for sure.
Every
And
Friday.
at the MILF bar.
Jesus.
That's amazing. Okay, so yours is obviously MILF Hunter on the face. Dedicated, that's it. And what about you, MILF Hunter? You don't have room on your forehead, damn it. If you could change your mind,
If
you
he
could tattoo it on there. Or would you do Pussy Monster here?
For sure, Pussy Monster.
Okay, well, that's good.
I'm not really
'cause
into
you guys
MILFs. I don't. It's not really my.
You're married to a MILF. Are you not?
I mean, I
Yes,
guess.
he is.
There's only one answer to that.
Listen.
Don't you have?
There's
I've
not
never
many
seen
people.
what she looks like, but I'm
There's
assuming.
not many people that can shut up. There's not many people that can comment on my wife and get away with it.
Well, I've never seen her.
I actually don't. That's the only. I do not crack jokes about your wife or your daughter. That's the only two things that are off limits.
Yeah,
I'll pick on everybody. But I won't. I do not make comments because there's been people. We have like friends come into the shop, and sometimes I make like subtle jokes about like they're like, "Oh, your wife this," and Myles is like, "Yeah."
Shut the
Do you want
fuck
to
up.
see how hard I can punch you in
Yeah,
your
do you want me to
fucking teeth?
squash your fucking windpipe? Because I
Like,
will.
Okay, well.
Don't talk
I
about
know
you
that.
go.
I know that that's not. That's the only thing I.
And
don't
people
joke
say,
about.
"Oh, it's you know, jealousy." I'm not jealous. I don't want something that's not mine. I'm territorial. That's mine,
Yeah.
and that child's mine. So
I
stay
feel
the
like I could
Hey.
crack a joke and you would let it slide.
Yeah,
but
crack
I just
your
don't. I
fucking
just
head.
don't. I just don't. Because I know that you. That's you know.
Yeah.
That's the subject
Okay.
that we
You won't
don't
have a
make jokes
job,
about.
that's
You
why.
can joke about everything.
I'm like, okay, you fired.
Say it
Goodbye.
I would fire
Back
you.
to Best
I'm
Buy.
the shop manager. You
Back
would
to
get
Best Buy.
fired.
What?
I'm not going back to Best Buy ever. I had a
You're the
great.
shop
I had a
manager?
great run there. Shout out to all my coworkers, but I could fire you. I'm the manager. Remember that.
Remember that! I feel tense. I feel sweaty.
Don't touch me, bud. Who has more rights, the manager or the owner?
The owner. If I was an apprentice and I said that to my
This is what I'm.
Yeah, but that's the problem. Is that you're the owner, but you're also my best friend.
I don't know. I am not your friend. You work for me, and that's where it stops.
He's actually my friend. Trying to embarrass me on the internet. You're my best friend.
Fucking time. He's like, he's lying. He's my friend.
We are
You're
friends,
fired.
yeah.
He's gonna trump you.
No, but that's the
Tattoo
thing.
me
Business
for
is
free.
business.
I know that we're friends.
If
Yeah.
you are my best friend, but if you fucked up, I'll fire him.
Yeah, you have
Like,
something to.
We
oh
said that going
my
into it though.
God.
You told me like if you fuck up, you're getting fired. We'll still be friends at the end of the day.
Yeah, 'cause that's
If you
what
fire
I'm
me,
saying,
we're still
that's
going to
it.
be homies at the end of the day.
You know,
Say
if
that
this
now.
was like 10 years ago and I didn't have a
I
wife
wouldn't
and a
give up
kid,
him as a tattoo
You're
artist
fired.
because
You
he's too
want
fast.
to go for beers later?
if I didn't have a wife and a kid and nothing really, and I was just chilling through life and, you know, I didn't really care about business, I would keep people around that are useless and didn't help. But if, it's not like that. Business is, you know, we're all here to make money at the end of the day.
That's fair. Well, especially when you
You
have
know.
I thought you were
kids.
Yeah, I have
calling
a
me
family.
useless. I was like, what the fuck?
You are fucking useless. Yeah, you know.
You can't
We have
read
bills
your
to pay.
own emails.
What?
You can't read. I have to do the emails.
You
For
can't read.
Not
No,
very
he,
well.
no, he can read.
No, not
great.
very well.
If
If
I'm
he, gets, if he gets a
dyslexic.
long message, he goes.
This is too much.
Honestly, it's best
I
just to
get it.
voice note me because I am a bit slow.
He does love voice notes.
I do. But I don't need to do that shit. I mean, my wife can do it. Worst case, if you fucking get fired, so she doesn't work. She's a stay-at-home mom.
I gave you no reason to fire me though, so we're good.
Okay. Well, earlier I'm gonna know your answer, although it might be different because you've already done one of these things in a sense.
Go on.
Would you rather tattoo a cult leader or a mafia leader? You've already done a lot of gangster stuff.
The
So,
smirk.
but
The smirk.
You might want the opportunity to tattoo a cult leader because that is a whole different fucking situation.
No,
No, you don't want
there's
that.
not
no?
really much respect to a court, I feel. But like, if you tattoo someone that's like their boss, and you're, you know, putting something that's on their skin for the rest of their life, you've got a good chance of sticking by them, you know, and them
If
vouching
what
for
if
you.
you fuck it up, man? You could die.
I mean, you die in both situations.
A cult leader?
Yeah,
Give you like Kool-Aid with
you slit your
cyanide
throat
and you
and
would die.
drink it.
Like
and
Like
shit.
Jim Jones.
What's a cult leader, by the way?
You know,
Cult?
like
Is that like
a fucking Charles Manson.
Like it's like
Who is
a
that?
guy who has like a bunch of
Really?
like women around and stuff, and then it's like
Wait a
bunch
minute,
of-
Probably
what is
depends
this?
on the cult. Depends
What is
on
this?
the cult, but
bunch of
usually
people.
it's a guy. Typically, I think men.
typically men. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
I
female
thought
cult
like a
leaders.
cult was like them who like bleed goats and shit.
What?
Sometimes.
There's different types
What?
of cults. There was a cult leader, Jim Jones, and he had a big cult. And one
I thought you
night,
were gonna say something else.
no,
then.
no.
yeah, that
He had
big
a big
cock.
cock.
That's what I thought you was gonna say.
it was Jim
Jim
Jones.
Jock, a
And
lot of followers.
one day he gave all of his followers Kool-Aid that was laced with cyanide and killed like 1,000 people from
Yes,
his
that was
cult
on
and
Criminal
killed
Minds,
himself. Like,
wasn't
they
it?
all died. Yeah, he's
Why?
fucking
Yeah.
sick. He
Why?
killed his whole cult. Mafia doesn't do that. They're smart. They're business oriented. They're here to make
Okay,
money.
okay. So you'd rather tattoo mafia over cult?
I would
or
do.
cult?
I'll do mafia over cult any day. If any mafia leaders want to get tattooed, you know where to find us.
As if they're gonna,
But no
they're
cult
watching, they're
leaders.
gonna see that and be like, you
No
know
cult
what?
leaders allowed. You scare me.
They are pretty fucking scary,
Scare
aren't they?
me. Yeah. Usually cult leaders,
They're
but
brainwashy.
They're
They
they're
are.
insane. Yeah,
They've got that.
Yeah.
You're that weird
Sociopath.
Yeah. Yeah, they can talk you into
Psychopath.
fucking anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
No,
fair.
it's
That's
not
After
Convince
watching
you to drink the
Goodfellas and
Kool-Aid.
Scarface, I'm tattooing mafia leaders. That's what I'm doing.
You guys also have a podcast, right? Some of
It's like a YouTube.
Yeah.
More of like a vlog, like a shop vlog that we do.
Yeah,
Shop
I just
vlog?
want it to be real. You know when you see like that stupid show, fucking like Ink Masters and all these
yeah, and
bullshit.
it's all fake.
It's like
It's
all
all
set
like-
up, like
yeah.
like the judges only come in the last like 10 minutes.
And it's
after
not
the
even
judges have
it's not
fucking
even
tattoos.
really like Ink Masters. It's like day in the life in being in the shop, because the shop's crazy all the time.
We
There's
just
always
film like
Crazy?
all the shit that goes on in
Why?
the shop.
You
Just
got a
like,
lot of weird people coming in.
well, yeah. I mean, I have weird friends, weird people. It's just
Weird
a crazy. I mean, like we do crazy.
it's just good
crazy
'cause you
shit.
get like the raw. You get like the raw look. I like inside a tattoo
Nothing's
shop.
polished and made to look how.
It's like you get
TV
like you
is.
get like the bloopers, like you get like the dumb shit. You get everything, which is nice. It's
The
fun.
the
People
good
wanna
stuff
see
and the
that.
bad stuff and shit don't work out, whatever. You know,
Fair.
I want it just to look genuine.
Right.
Yeah, it's a lot though.
We tried to film it in like an office style. Like filming like our filmers like included in it, like you know that they're on camera, like people are filming you. Like it's cool.
Yeah,
It's fun
Yeah.
to do. Like it's a really good time.
it is fun, but it's a lot.
A lot of work.
It's a lot of work. I hate having fucking camera here, fucking 24/7. Like trying to behave myself and not say certain things.
Yeah.
Like it's just a fucking struggle.
Yeah.
To be honest, and Justin loves it. I'm very like on the
I'm
fence
built
about
for
it.
the camera. I don't know.
I think
You're
he
milf
is.
hunting.
I think
That's
he should go do some fucking acting or some shit. I'm just
I
like,
would be an actor.
I just want a
100%.
tattoo. I don't want to really
If I was
do
an
the
actor
videos.
though, I would still be shop manager. I'd reply to the emails on the side, do all that.
If you
jazz, but-
could be an actor or continue being a tattoo artist one day, what would you rather? Would you rather do acting? What would bring the most milfs?
acting, because I could be like a Michael Cera, Brad Pitt lookalike type deal.
What?
It would be like really
Wait,
cool.
that no one's ever said them two characters.
I could
In
be
the
a
same
Brad
same
Pitt.
sentence, yeah.
Michael Cera's humor, Brad Pitt's looks. But no, I don't know.
I thought you were gonna say Michael Cera's.
I
I don't know
I
what
would
mirror
like
you're
to-
looking in, but
I
it-
No, I don't know. At the end of the day, like I don't want to. I mean, right now I work for him, but I'd rather like at one day I'll work with him, which would be cool. Like I'll be like.
And
I
then
don't even like that. I don't even like that phrase. Like
Not that I work for him, because he does treat me as an equal. At the end of the day, like he doesn't belittle me. Like he treats me like
Very new school.
I don't like that anyway.
he treats me like I'm his own. I
don't like that.
which is nice.
Yeah.
no one
People-
works
Because at
for
the
me.
end of the day,
Yeah.
he's 15 years into tattooing. I'm fresh at it, but he still treats me like I belong there, which is tight. It's not work. Can I go to the bathroom?
We're actually ending it.
Amazing.
Can we go to the bathroom? Okay, well, anyways.
No, you have to ask
on that
permission.
note, yeah. No, you can't go pee. But we're done anyways. So I appreciate you guys coming out here from Beaumont. And I hope to tattoo your head soon. And then we can
Hell
get
yeah.
some footage of that.
It's nice to actually talk
Yes.
to another studio and not get like thumbs down because I'm a gangster.
Because you're a gangster.
I look like a gangster. I'm not really a gangster.
Yeah. Same.
If you're watching it this Friday, I'll be at the edge.